Alright, sir, back on the spreader. I got 2 boards made. Got that there. I have it specially marked. That big black splotch is where the hitch hole for the mud run's going, but instead of I might use a tow ball. I might A, use a tow ball to hold it in, or B, figure out some bolt lock washer nut system. I still need to figure that out, but I need to get the spreader part into a functioning order. It appears to be hollowed out. As we see, there's 2 holes in here. So we need to figure out how to seal those holes. That should be simple. Like I said, I was probably going to be using construction foam on this. Yeah, I'm actually shocked it's gone this far. I usually give up and go, okay, that was a dumb idea. I might even get myself a support wheel, but that isn't mine. That's garbage that needs to go to the literal garbage. I don't care if it's getting held for someone. I'm tired of seeing it. But, yeah, sweet tires, good in the snow rig, with this in the back and bringing it around, and I made this in this hole so we can so we can pull that behind it. It won't have much swivel, it won't have much to pivot on. But I'll be able to hold my snow shovel and, quote-unquote, the bag to refill my refills. Now, obviously, this thing is very gross. I think Khaleesi, before she got fixed, sprayed to remove that urge to mate. There you go. Anyway, I think she sprayed on this. I think that's why it's so disgusting. Worst case scenario, we can just spray on it, or we could just freaking drive it as is and all that shit. Hell, the mud run. I drove it with grime for a week or 2, and then I decided to repaint it because the hood was a different color than the body. I mean, hell, it pops. I like it. You can see certain parts on it where the paint runs, where there's an inequality with the paint. It's a semi-shitty paint job, but I didn't need it to be special because I actually didn't expect it to last past winter. But when it started to run real good and all that, I just decided to just go all the way and pour loads of money into it. I mean, a good fair share of the paint job has costed me nothing because, well, I've had the stuff laying around. This paint was laying around, that paint was laying around, this paint was laying around, the paint for the hood was laying around, but the primer for the body I had to buy. Well, the primer for the body I had laying around, but the paint I had to buy. Well, Dad buy. Wiring we had to buy. The rear light we had already. Front lights we bought. Fuel line we had. The ponies I had. So did I have the pony stickers. This literally the gear shift came straight off the pt2 switch, so that costed nothing. This was kind of a last second whoopsie. The button had shorted out, so this one costed us. We had this. We had the metal. I had the stickers. I had the bolts. It came off the deck lift, which It's covering that hole. That's what that's doing. And the Applejack sticker is covering the second hole that I drilled. And yeah. The wires on this we bought. Well, the wires for the lighting. Everything else is original. This spliced up cob jobbed wire is original. $9. The license plates and the license plate frame I had laying around. I'm pretty sure you saw them on the wall at some point. I'm actually planning to do a smoke stack with it because this leaks. It leaks right there. Of course, right here it isn't leaking, but I think it leaks from behind. Kratos is just saying hi. That's what that meowing is. And obviously, this nightmare that's going to be hitched to the back of it, I had laying around. The tires we bought, it has new rubber all the way around. The oil to get it up to full, we had laying around because my dad had it for the LA 105. This trailer we had laying around. Of course, not the shit in it that accumulated over time. But yes, I might use a tow ball for our little contraption here. Because, you know, we aren't going to be towing with it, but, you know. Well, I'm going to... It's right there. Barely goes past the 1 2x4, so that won't work. That's fine. Both Craftsman's carbs are out. This one needs a carb clean. Other one needs a new main jet because I snapped it. Ratchet was set the wrong way. Or maybe it was weak. You know, had a crack in it. Maybe that's why it was fucking up. A fair share of the things for the mud run came from all this stuff here. The fenders in there from that bike, which I had. That belongs to that bike too. I might actually, I might take this. Spiders have been making their way. Cut off the mount. And bolt it to the side. It'll be like decorative because you won't be able to hear it over the engine. It's a cute little horn. There you go. Put it on the snowblower. Put it like right there. Oh, it works. Hey. I used to have one that was like waggle, waggle, waggle. But it was so cheaply made. It was like hot glued in there. And it wouldn't honk. So eventually, that was metal too. So it said on the bike that it was on. That was like a long time ago. I was little. But it said on the bike that it was on. And it rusted. Hell, it might be on the trailer. I don't know. But yeah, you know. Some things for the mud run I've scavenged up. Some things for I haven't. But yeah, I think... Thank you, asshole. I think the little flange that kind of curves it to go out the one hole, it's leaking from there. Does look like it leaks from the main area, but this one actually has a close to identical wet. Oh goodness. Ma'am, This one has a different flange, but I think it has the same exact exhaust. It's a lot quieter and it doesn't have the titter tatter. Yeah, it has the LA 105 has the same exhaust as this. It just has a different flange up to the engine. So this is leaking because that is a lot quieter. Yeah, I want to give it a smokestack and have an actual John Deere muffler on it, or it might just be a straight pipe. You know, just a straight pipe that has a rain flap on it. Why I want a rain flap? So if I need to park it outside, I don't need to go fetch me a bean can. I mean, I have no discrimination against a bean can. I don't have to climb on top of it. I don't have to climb on top of a truck or something to put it on, but I mean, yeah. Anyway, enough ranting. Let's get back to work. So, what we have here is we need to drill a hole and figure out a bolt that's long enough to go down in there and on there, but also screw on, because I know full well that that is not going to be held by a hitch pin. I mean, maybe I could just use the full-fledged hitch pin with a washer in there. There will probably go by, but yeah, we're making nightmares in the workshop. Yeah, there are parts that need tweaking. We also need to cut our fill hole. And we also have the top for this. So, the top will be kind of, I'm just rough fitting it, there to keep the snow and dirt and shit out of the top of this, but also resembles the fact that this is like a red green show handyman the corner build. No one would want to build this. Or figure out how to use this stupid ass button. I mean, I could have like string attached to this, and I crank it and it opens it. I know that wouldn't work though. This is just a little clicky. The screw, I'll actually show you. No, what am I doing? You won't be able to see it in there. It's literally just a clicky with the screw. You can't spool with that. But yeah. So where you have the fake flames at is where we are going to cut. So if we can fetch ourselves a Sharpie, we'll stab a knife into it, and then we'll figure out to get a hacksaw in there. And then we do it again. Unfortunately, we don't have salt, which is very unfortunate. Oops, I permanent markered myself. Come on. There we go. Not that damn hard. Almost every Sharpie I own out right now. But we're going to take this, mount it on the vise, get sawing away, fellers. Obviously, I've been here already. Should probably remove this if we want to have integrity, but that doesn't exactly matter to me. Yeah, we'll just go crunchy with it. Oh, crinkle cut it. I don't care.
tonight. Stuff that middle-aged belly in some spandex and leather, and let's get down to the rock. I'm Decider, like always this week, the HOH is loaded for hair. Joining from Motley Crue, Montrose, Metallica, MSG, and even some bands that don't start with an M. Be sure and tune in with what's left of your hair reaching for the sky. The House of Hair is here. Decider's House of Hair, tonight at 10 on 101.5 WPDH.
Whether it's a blizzard ruining your holiday shopping plans, an ice storm knocking out your power, or a deep freeze that keeps you and the family housebound, Hudson Valley winters are no joke. And the hassle of not knowing what's closed, canceled, or postponed can give even the most prepared person a major headache. Don't worry, WPDH has the solution to all your winter weather woes. Download the WPDH app today, and it will send you up-to-the-minute alerts on closings, delays, and cancellations, along with road conditions, travel information, and weather updates. Turn on alerts in your WPDH mobile app and stay ahead of anything Mother Nature throws at you. The WPDH Mobile Storm Center, keeping you connected and safe. Brought to you by Garnet Health. Putting your health and safety first. Get the care you need. Exceptional lives here. And Central Hudson. When severe weather strikes and you lose power, the fastest way to let Central Hudson know is to text out to 236-483 or go to centralhudson.com and click the outages icon on the homepage. Winter is here. Is your indoor air as clean as it could be? Call JSP Home Services.
I thought I broke it for a split second.
Everywhere.
Let's get this on.
JSP Home Services. These days we hear a lot of talk about protecting yourself from viruses. One way is to keep your indoor air as clean as it can be. That's why JSP recommends the Lennox Pure Air Purification System. Only a Lennox Pure Air system removes 99% of air particles like pollen dust and pet dander, 50% of household odors and chemical vapors in a 24-hour period, and most importantly, over 90% of cold and flu viruses. Add Lennox Pure Air Purification.
Alright, I'm gonna figure this nightmare out. I'll get to you after I'm done.